Good day, everyone. Ali Safi here from Safi Financial Network. Today is March 19, 2025. S&P 500 moved up nicely, especially after Federal meeting today, Federal Reserve meeting. So Fed keeps the rate unchanged as the 4.5%. And there is still kind of like uncertainty with the market. And Jay Powell, they were kind of like cautious about the next move and about the tariffs, about lots of changes, and there are lots of systematic risks right now associated with the market, especially from geopolitical tensions. Right now, we don't care about those stuff. We just want to see the price action. We can see that S&P 500 nicely moved up today after yesterday a sell-off. And apology for not providing a yesterday video, just because we are in a kind of like at the season of the year. First day of spring is going to be tomorrow, so that's going to be Persian New Year. Happy Persian New Year, and we are kind of like in celebrating season, so that's why I was kind of like off yesterday. But right now we are in a daily chart. We see that S&P 500 is forming a bullish consolidation. So this bullish consolidation we may see kind of tackle to this area, which is going to be 57.47 to 58.21. So that's the area. I would say even you can stretch it higher to 58.90. So this box is very, very important because the next move can be a decisive move. We are getting into this important pivotal points here. We are getting to this supply area. We are getting to this supply area, gap area, and also this supply area as well. So three supply areas within this pivot and this pivot as well. So this means there are lots of sellers here. Still, there are lots of orders here. If people don't want to take a look of this supply demand area, they're going to look at like a big hedge fund managers. They'll look at moving averages. So we have moving averages here, 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 here. And as you see here, there are lots of resistance here. Previously, they acted as support. Right now, they're acting as a resistance. So market, I would say for the fourth week of March, to the first half of April, that's going to be kind of like a decisive moment for the market. If market wants to reversal, it needs to show itself. The reversal is going to happening here, and we can go down all the way to potentially 5,100 to even 4,800. Still, we're going to be in a bullish trend line, but that would be kind of like the bigger wave correction. If I zoom out, you can see that. So this is the level that I'm looking at. For the timing perspective, we can go to May, months of May, we can get to here area. If market, again, as I said before, if market wants to show like this is going to be a B wave, this is going to be X, this is going to be A wave, and this is going to be B wave, and we are getting to the C wave corrective move, and C wave can finish here, which is going to be 51.14, or even deeper correction if market get panicked, even below 5,000, it's going to be 4,900 area, which is right falling on this trend line, which is going to be a massive support here. That's going to be very, very important one. But this is a bearish scenario, and we don't know yet. So we don't know if this scenario is going to occur. The next scenario is going to be bullish scenario, which we may see some kind of like a choppy consolidation after if we get here. So we're going to see kind of like a choppy, even going down to test this demand area and then getting back to the upside. So that would be very bullish because that can lead us even to new all-time high to 52, to 62 to 6,300 down the road in months of May or even June, July. I would say that's going to happen potentially in summertime and not in May, June. Probably we will see in June market start to taking off another rally to the upside. I would like to see May, June market form the bottom. I'm not sure if the bottom is going to be here, down even below, or even just showing a higher low here. But based on my cycles, we should see another deeper corrective move, a double-digit corrective move to the downside. This is the first double-digit corrective move, and we may see another one potentially this year. So that's going to be very, very high probable scenario for the market based on my cycles. If you haven't watched my video, my forecast video, make sure watch that one. I'm going to put link up there. All right, moving on to to Nasdaq. Let me just bring the Nasdaq. Instead of daily, I just want to give you a 4 hours chart. So Nasdaq, which is a nice rally to the upside, and this is first time since this I would say downside move, all the way you see that the moving averages are sliding to the downside. This is first time. We got close a 4 hours chart, 4 hours candle above moving average 50 and moving average 20, and we establish itself on a 4 hours chart. So this means we are kind of like a forming the bottom. And if you're just looking at this is going to be cup and handle pattern. Could be. This is not my favorite pattern, by the way. So I'm just saying people are talking about this. I'm kind of like this double W pattern, which is coming along to this demand area. And right now we got above this white range bar. We kind of like tackle this area. We got into this pivotal point breaking to the downside. So this is a resistance. A market just formed a resistance, sold off this area, but still we formed a positive candle today. So 247 uptick for today, not a bad candle at all. So for Nasdaq especially. If we get a kind of like a higher, if we get above a 19,800, 19,900, the next stop is going to be middle of this white range bar. You see these shadows and also this rejection. So this rejection comes along with 20,300. So 20,290 to 20,300. That's the level that I'm looking at for the first stop, for the next stop. And then the following stop is going to be the decisive area for Nasdaq. I would say 20,600 to 20,900, even 21,000. That would be the area that I'm looking at. If market wants to show a reversal, that would be the area market just going up and then reversal is happening. If market wants to go higher, this could be kind of like this decisive area for the market. If it breaking through above this area, that means potential we are going to see a double top or even the all-time high. So we'll see how it goes. Moving on to Dow. Dow is forming a nice bullish consolidation, a stochastic bull reversal continuing. MACD is about to give us a buy signal. And also RSI is just getting off the oversold condition, which is bullish. All in all, it is bullish. And also we recaptured this pivotal point. It is very bullish, folks. So we need to stay above this. We need to stay above SMA 200. Right now, we just touch it, reversing back down. So we need to break in through above this. And also we need to break above 43,000. So 43,000 for Dow, which is going to be almost 1100 above this level, is very, very important. Very, very strong resistance there. It comes along with this supply area, this apex supply area, breaking through to the downside to the lower low, coming to this August low or September low, I should say, for a demand pivotal point, a bounce back up. So we need to get above this 43,000 to 43,500. That's very, very important. If we get above this, then we're going to see a triple top or even new all-time high. Gold just came back up today nicely, new all-time high, 3,045. That's the scenario for gold right now. It's just moving higher. I would say gold is just tackling my target for this year, 32 to 3,300. That's the area that I have this target. This target can go higher. Maybe, I don't know, but this is very, very foreseeable scenario that I see from the gold, and so far so good. It's stretched, it's overbought, but overbought can be more overbought. The concerning point is silver. Silver doesn't actually follow up gold nicely, but it's just forming a bullish consolidation. This bullish consolidation prior this pivot, this means silver is poised for another rally to the upside. And that would be very, very interesting, just because if silver goes above this pivotal point, $35 per ounce, I would say $44 for silver is coming this year. So we will see if silver can manage above this 35, then $44 is coming. And that would be kind of like a more than 40%. Remember, silver was here around $30, and I was saying, hey, this is gonna be a buying opportunity. This is very important buying opportunity. This W pattern forms a nice positive momentum. And right now we are at $33. We just got about 10% from that level, and still it can go higher. So we'll see how it goes. And the shiny point today was copper. So I was talking about this, but this is pretty close to new all-time high. Look at that. So copper new all-time high was May 2024. Exactly, it's coming to 1 year cycle. So we'll see by May this year, copper can go to new all-time high, which is going to be very possible scenario. Even it can just happen in April, even March. So we break through above this 500, 510, then it can go higher to 525, I would say 540 for copper. A lot of miners actually are beneficiary from this move, but obviously this is an uptrend and we are just getting higher high and this is higher low and we are just moving for another higher high, which is going to be brand new all-time high. We'll see how it goes. Moving on to crude, just heading higher today. And interestingly, energy stocks are forming very, very bullish, folks, especially Chevron, Exxon, and Oxy is following them as well. So crude just have a positive day today. I would say crude is forming a bottoming formation for the next rally. So for short term, crude my cycle shows that we are not going to go lower than 65. That would be very fundamental news if it comes to the market that crude is going to going lower. But right now, I don't think anything happened specifically for crude, and we can tackle to 72, $74 per barrel. If it goes above 74, then we are going to see $80 and 80 and 92 is coming down the road. So let's see if it goes above 74. Just keep an eye on that one. Moving on to individual names, starting with Bitcoin. Bit is just getting higher today, forming a nice bullish consolidation. Keep an eye on 94,000. If it gets above 94,000, we're going to head new all-time high. Below 94,000, it's going to be dead cat bounce, and still these downside targets are valid so far. Ethereum 4% uptick today, bounced back up nicely above a 2000 area. So I would say Ethereum just goes all the way to this demand area and nicely bounced back up. This one works well so far. And for Ethereum, we need to see if it goes above 2500. So 2500 is the key. I would say 26. So 25, 26 is the key for Ethereum. If it goes above this, we are heading potential for double top or triple top new all-time high. Other than that, nothing I can say. So just keep an eye on 2500. Bond yield after Fed meeting today, just getting back down. As I said before, bond yield, any rally could be a sell. Treasury just getting back to the upside nicely. So this means a recessionary signal. People are um, taking this seriously. So this is nice bull flag and it can go higher. And more rate cuts are coming this year. And market didn't take serious like Jay Powell were serious just because he was kind of like very slow. He said, if inflation again goes down, if job market or anything impacted by tariffs, we are going to just act immediately. But right now, everything is okay. So what he was saying, like gives market probably he's going to be wrong another time because Fed usually don't the record, their history record is terrible. If you just look at their wording and any significant correction or even bear market, they are absolutely wrong before that. So we'll see. Like COVID time, remember they're saying inflation is going to be temporary. It's going to be very, very, I can't remember what the verb they were using, but inflation is going to be transitory or something like that. Right now, they don't say anything like that. So we'll see how it goes. VIX downtick today, just they're getting below 20 after a while. So this means lower VIX is coming, means higher stock market is coming down the road. Dixie, just after a spike to 103, 80, 104, just going down 103.45 right now. It's getting ready for another deep down to 100 area. Apple just moving higher today. Apple is not that strong. So even any rally could be a sell. Still looking for Apple this area as a great buying opportunity. I'm not sure if it's get there, but if it's get there, that's going to be a great area. We'll see. Amazon just getting back up today, nicely pop. And seems like the bottom is here. I was wondering if Amazon go to 184 for a fantastic buying opportunity. Didn't give that opportunity yet. Meta is forming a doji bar, getting close to 560. So we are at 584, and we'll see how it goes. But right now, Meta is very, very important. Um, if it gets here and if it breaks through, that would be kind of like a dramatic signal for Meta. This means we are going to go lower and lower. Microsoft nicely bounced back up today, so 387 still below 400. Google just going up today, 164 right now. I was wondering if Google can get here before a significant bottom. Netflix just jumping up today, 957, 960 after hours. Tesla, nice move today, 4%, 4.5% to the upside, 235, but Tesla needs to get above 270 for the first level to see if it's gonna go above 300. 309 is gonna be decisive moment for Tesla. Semiconductor index, they were kind of like a tackling to 230, coming back down to 227. Right now, it's forming a bullish consolidation. SOX, the same pattern here. Nice bottom here, bounce back up, bullish consolidation here. Taiwan Semiconductor nicely getting back up today, 173. AMD just getting back up another time, challenging this trend line. I would say AMD is pretty close to breaking through above this. And if it gets above this, I would say that's going to be the first signal of the bottom. And we are going to see all the way to 136, 140. At least it's going to have like another 25% to 40% to the upside from $90. That would be kind of like a great buying opportunity over there. As I told you, this is a weekly area. We are kind of like a bag holder of this myself, subscribers. Right now, we are just waiting for more confirmation above this trend line breaking through. Nvidia just bouncing back up today. Not a bad candle though. Still, this is the bottom, so Nvidia needs to go above 125 to prove itself. If it can go above to 125, then 132 is coming. Texas Instruments just the 181 going up today, middle of this white range bar. We can go to 189, I would say, for a short period of time. Lam Research just tackling this 79.80, rejected. Right now, it's just consolidating. Still not a bad pattern, though. So we need to see kind of like a more consolidation before breaking through to the upside. XLF nicely moving higher today, $49. Banks actually did very well. KBE, $53.67. KRE closed at 57.68, and JP Morgan nicely moving higher. Just tackle this gap filled here, and we need to see consolidation before the next rally. Goldman Sachs, the same pattern here. Bank of America, 42.21 after hours, just getting higher as well. Wells Fargo, nice pop today, 72.76 today. Gold miners, they were kind of like sold off sharply early session, but getting back up. So still they have momentum. I would say after yesterday sold off from the top, that could be kind of like a sell signal. But today, actually, it's just proving that this is going to be consolidation, maybe. So I don't think they're kind of running out of gas. They're just consolidating before the next rally to the upside. GDX, J, the same pattern here. AEM, this is kind of like a weak, but this lower shadow tells me that still buyers are in. Newmont, the same pattern, consolidating before the next tackle to 51 here. Gold Barrick, the same pattern here. It just gapped down, but buyers came back and back up this stock. XLE, which is energy market, energy spider, they're just spiking higher today. They are forming a very nice, all of them monthly pattern is forming a very nice bullish momentum to the upside, not daily, monthly. So XLE just getting above 92. This is all-time high 98. It's pretty close to potential. Actually, I'm wrong. So this is $99, $100. But if this one goes higher, I would say can tackle this 97, 99, even new all-time high. Exxon, this is nicely breaking above this supply area. We're getting to important level, white range bar, pivotal point. We can see some kind of like a choppiness here, but I see 123, 124 is coming down the road. Chevron, fantastic move. It just closed above 160 and it goes above 164. So a great move for Chevron. If we go to, let me just go to this daily, not monthly. Let me just change this to monthly. So we'll see that. So this is kind of like the monthly chart here, and we are forming a very nice bull flag here. So this bull flag is getting to this below momentum. We just got to this 135. Right now it's just forming a very nice, look at the monthly candle here, very nice hammer to the upside. So this means we are kind of like a poising up for another rally potentially to 174 and even higher to double top or even new all-time high. If this monthly pattern triggered, that's going to be multi-months bull market for Chevron, and energy market potentially is coming down the road. So we will see how it goes. All right, folks, I believe I covered everything. If you like this video, please smash the like button, subscribe to our channel, and have a good one. See you on the chart. Bye.